Hello and welcome to Off the Beaten Tracks. We here at OTBT are starting the week off with a collection of Where's My Bong songs from the late 60s, early 70s. So put on your Nehru jacket and grab yourself a chair. Please subscribe and throw down a music-loving like. And you can support this channel on Patreon or listen to even more videos for free on the Off the Beaten Tracks Facebook page. Links are below. And now...
Lord gave Noah rainbow sign. Well, it won't be water. Be fire next time. Be born again. Be born again. Gotta get without to get within. Be born again. Now balloons gonna burst all over this land. Now come on, good people, take your thoughts in hand. Be born again. Yeah, be born again. Gotta get without to get within. Be born again. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. You gotta get without to get within. You gotta burn. Burn, baby, burn. Wood turns to plastic. Plastic changes to water. Water turns to fire. Water turns to fire. Burn, baby, burn. Everything goes tomorrow. People commit sorrow. And I don't know, I just don't know, and I don't know. Burn, baby, burn. Be born again. Be born again. Be born again, babe. I'll try one more time. Burn. Be born again, babe. Yeah, be born again. Gotta get the well to get within. Be born again. Now burn, burn, burn. Be born again. Yeah, be born again. Now you don't have to be black. Take us back. Be born again. Now.
Is the eternity.
swallowed down and gurgled around. I'm just trying to be British. That's a switch. And I feel the pain falls on me like rain. Someday I'll sing like Dionne Warwick. Or black with his thumb in a white splint. Who stares blankly at me? You. Oh, what am I to do? I think I sing his blues. I'm forced to use the word hide. For the shudder of my love's thighs. When she moves beneath me in love, always helps me to raise above. And I feel the pain falls on me like marry a mouse for good luck, baby. Don't be his hope if you got a buck, baby. Now the only reason they haven't taken me away is they don't know where I live. And that kind of information is something I really don't care to give. And I need someone. I got yes, and I need I stand on the mountainside, looking round your tired mind, and ask you, would it hurt your pride to keep your hands and be more kind? And you say, baby, I got no too soon, too soon, too soon, they say, do I rise or walk the valley up your lines with gentle gone, beauty done, worn out minds, no races won. When you say, baby, I got no do you undertake to spin in other elements? Do you ever try to make presents of your innocence? Can you give up righteousness and take for straight all deviance and end up smiling at the bottom of your down by the river, watching shadows of my Savior. Confusion is the piper's role. A Savior got no soul at all. And it say, baby, I got no, baby, blowing out the candles of my old cathedral. I'm blowing out the candles of my old cathedral. I'm blowing out the candles of my old cathedral.
It's on the streets.
Late last night, everything moves with vibes. Late last night. wheel of wine. Flashing rebels, but they all had long flowing seen the heat. I'm gonna tell you a story about when I was over Miami Beach. It was kind of a bad thing, but I did make some money sending shoeboxes over to Tel Aviv. In fact, I made enough money to buy myself a VW bus and a Triumph. I also made enough money to buy myself some copyright forms so I can tell you this long story. I got the Florida blues, know just what I'm bound to do. Gonna see around corners 100 miles up the road. Oh yeah, what I'm bound to do. Gonna buy a VW bus and trailer Triumph behind me too.
take my grave and gently lay me down. Driving just outside the Delta when I seen this roadside rest there, and I pulled over to take a rest, and there's this old man taking a rest too, but he's singing this song, playing the guitar, and his woman's whispering lyrics into his ear. Well, I pulled out my Ampex portable tape machine, plugged it into the nearest tree, and took it all down for you. I got the world on a string, I'm sitting on a finger for you. Paranoia is the disease, and fire is the age. Paranoia is the disease, and fire is the age. Tension is the play, and my country is the stage. Oh well, oh well, well. I I'm pasting audio tapes along the sides of a deck of cards. I'm pasting audio tapes along the sides of a deck of cards. I'm putting books on record spindles so reading won't seem so hard. I said, well, yeah, well, oh, well. Writing songs with Bobby Dylan around is such a drag. Yeah, writing songs with B.D. Bolling around is such a drag. I wish he'd go off and try something else so I get him my own little bag. So good, he's so good, I love him. I'm the kind of cowboy, the kind you don't see no more. I'm a yippee cowboy, the kind you don't see no more. Well, the back of my head's my home, and my mouth is my door. Oh, well, yeah, well, well. Hitler was an artist and Christ was a sword. Hitler was thrown out of art school and Christ was a sword. Without the words they needed, things turned twice as absurd. Some people shouldn't be turned around. Just outside of New Orleans, I pulled into town and I seen this brass band that's going so nice. And I said, well, I started to ask people on the street and I changed my mind because it wouldn't make much sense. They don't know. They might know who Marie La Peau is. Anyway, like I said, I catch this brass band and I see this big, long chick doing this premarital dance alongside of it. And she's grooving. And like she's getting a lot of attention from the crowd. And I figured, maybe this is the woman, man. Maybe this is the chick that's gonna help me get around. Come on, Marie. Oh, Marie La Peau. This morning, all red, ragged, and beaten. My mama was sitting at the kitchen table and she couldn't even eat. She said to me, where you been, baby? I said I was uptown, downtown, not putting down all those people that are down. She said, well, that's good for you, but what about for me? I got really freaked out at this time, you know. I said, well, I'm sorry. You know, she shrugged her shoulder. I went upstairs. I laid down on my bed and stared at those cracks in the ceiling over my head. I lit a cigarette and I figured, you know, I can't say anything more to my woman. She just ain't gonna talk to me. I'm gonna have to see Marie La Peau. I know she won't like that either, but she don't know. Go see that baby, the only one that's gonna take me in. Oh, come on, Marie. I go all the way down to New Orleans for you. Marie La Peau, yes, she's my voodoo queen. She's Marie La Peau from strangest mama that you ever seen. She's got hair of red and eyes of green. Hey, I woke up this morning, you know, sit up in my blankets. I just wanted to go back to bed. I had all this terrible junk in my head, and I figured, you know, nothing's going right for me. You know, I'm feeling tragedy and comedy simultaneously. I'm laughing and crying at the same time, in other words. I'm going through those changes and stages, you know. I see myself getting shot from the stage and falling into the audience. It's terrible, ugly. Then I get another one in my head about all these bricks falling all over me. Then there's that third one, which is just a complete freak out about Los Angeles, New York, and San Francisco all going down. But there is a magic thing about San Francisco. It isn't going to go down too much because it's going to come back up. But it's going to be Atlantis when it comes back up. And there's going to be all those good people saved, like the people in the band and all the nice people in the studio that are smiling at me right now, and the man behind the glass, and I feel so good. Anyway, those people are going to be saved because Marie La Peau is going to come swooping down with a golden helicopter, and she's going to be leading the fleet with a great big, beautiful pink flag. And I'm going to be so happy when I see her. Because I know she's going to take all those good people up in the helicopters and save them. Gonna go see. You know, but if I don't get to arrange all this, you know, because she's awfully busy, her office is always full, you never get an appointment, I'll have to catch her on the street, you know. And if I do catch her on the street, well, let me tell you what she looks like. She's about 6'2", you know, and she's like sleeping on the ceiling, and she's got these things hanging down from her ears and things painted all over her face and amulets around her neck. And oh, but the first thing she says to you when you see her is, "What sign are you?" And she said, you say Pisces, and she says, "Oh." Before you know it, you're on your back in the rack and everything's going just fine. You know, she's gonna take care of your head. Come on, Marie. Oh, Marie La Peau. Yeah, she's my voodoo queen. She's Marie La Peau from New Orleans. Oh, Marie La Peau. Yeah, she's my voodoo queen. She's the strangest mama that you ever seen. She's got hair red and eyes green. Hey, Marie. Remember that Triumph I was telling you about? Well, I'm riding down this road, you know, and I got my hands on the handlebars like they're breasts, and I'm just going out of my head in the black dust of the nighttime, and the wine of the engine is folding all around me like a Mona's shroud. And I'm going through my stages, you know. My Byron stage, my Shelley stage, my Albert Schweitzer stage, my Mahatma Gandhi stage, my Kenneth Rexroth stage, my Kenneth Patchen stage, my Desmond Morris stage. All these strange things, you know. My Bobby Dylan stage, my Dick Farina stage. Oh, so fast, it's such a short time. You know, it's like when I get up in the morning, when I get up off my mattress on the floor and kick over those Rice Krispies and spend the whole day putting them all together. It's like my life, you know, just one sequence after another. So flashes 2 speeds in the car I live in, stopping full. Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, I'm going full down this road. And I look to my life and there's this lead pipe, and I bend down to this lead pipe and it whispers to me, "Stone cold cybernetic control. Freak out!" And then I go a little further down the road and there's a stinking festering carcass with blood all over it and flies and all these strange things, and it whispers to me, "Rapid change with an option on violence." And I'm scared. I'm freaked out again. But there's nothing what's gonna happen. Cause I'm riding down, you know, and the stars above me, and this tree runs out in front of the middle of the road. Oh, man. I take a sharp left into this cornfield and start grooving with the kernels, and I'm freaked out again. But the bike isn't beneath me this time, and I know I'm almost dead. You know, there I am with the stars above me and the engine's still whining to my left, and I say, "Oh man, I gotta see someone to clear my head." You know, everybody's got their Marie La Peau. You go see her as soon as you know. Oh, Marie La Peau, yeah, she's my voodoo queen. She's Marie La Peau from New Orleans. Oh, Marie La Peau, yeah, she's my voodoo queen. She's the strangest mama that you ever seen. She's got hair red and eyes of green. Hey, Marie! You know, though, when Marie does start rapping on your head, it's gonna be so strange, so heavy.